Smart Market Widgets 2.0 is a major update for this widget, and let's start from the settings panel. As you can see, we have much more options now. First, you can control caching of data received from Envato AIP. It is not recommended to disable cache. If you do this, there is a possibility that you can hit the hourly limit in number of AIP calls sent to Envato, so don't disable this option. But you can control the timeouts, and there are three types of data received. Author data, it's set to 2 days by default, item data 1 day, and a list of categories for each marketplace 7 days. In most cases, you can increase those values to even higher and avoid unnecessary calls to Envato AIP. Also, you can now directly enable or disable each widget, and there is a new widget added in this version called Search for Files. The last option is called Normalization. Some of the results returned from Envato will not contain all the necessary data. Preview dates and things like that might be missing for some of the results, like search. And to avoid this problem, plugin is running normalization, and it is requesting additional information for each item received. This also is AIP cached, and if you need to show all the data all the time, it is recommended to use this option. In some cases, search results are totally useless if you don't use this normalization option. Also, you have a tools panel where you can clear all cached data and force plugin to retrieve data again. Let's see how the widgets look like now. Okay, you have Powered by Envato. This is required by the Envato AIP terms to show somewhere the logo for Envato AIP services. Then we have, first widget we'll see now is Featured Author. Widgets look a bit different now. First, you can set target and rel attribute for all links. For this widget, you can select marketplace and you can enter referrer. You can set referrer in global settings and avoid setting it for each widget. And you can add additional CSS class and style for this widget. To get items, to get the author, you can use featured author, or you can display author by name. Featured author will display currently featured author for selected marketplace. And you can choose to show or hide items for the author, number of items, sorting for items, and how to display items. By default, it will be thumbnails. And the new feature in this version is a tooltip preview. It will show you a preview looking like preview from on Envato marketplaces right now. So if you save this and open the widget, here it is. And if you hover here, you will get a preview image for each item, looking much like the preview on Envato marketplaces. For preview, there are three options. You can hide it, you can set it as a preview image only, and you can set a preview size. By default it's at 80%, but you can show it smaller. let's say 60%. It's smaller and it's only image. You can go high as 100%, no higher than that. And there it is. To display items, there is one new option called preview. For this option, you will see something different. Each item will be displayed using the preview image instead of the icon for the image. This is a very good mode of display if you are using some wider sidebar area instead of this one, but it will automatically adjust to any sidebar area. Also, it works with preview tooltip. You can also get author by name. We'll show 4 items at random with this view here. And that's it. So this is the featured author widget. All widgets have these new options for target, relative attribute, and relation attribute, and tooltip preview. Okay, we'll remove this one. We'll go to featured file. This will show one file, and you can set it to featured file, free file, or file by ID as before. Let's set to free file. And we can add one more widget like this to show featured file. All the same. And we can rename this one up here, free file. So you have a featured file and you have a free file, both from CodeCanyon marketplace. Okay, let's see file list. This one has the same options as before. You can show popular files last week or last 3 months. You can show random new files. There are no options for it. You can show new files from user. This is a new option. Let's see in this one. So this is the updated list of new files from a selected user with no sorting. You can also choose to display updated items first. And there it goes. And preview works, of course. You can display collection. You need a collection ID or new files in a specified category for a selected marketplace. So since we are on CodeCanyon, let's say WordPress. It will show new files in WordPress category. And there it is. As you can see, these are new files, so the rating is not set for most of them. They don't have enough sales or ratings except for this one here. Okay, let's see search widget. This widget is a bit different, so you don't have a marketplace setting here, but you have search settings here. By default, you are required to have a search criteria set here. This is a required parameter. You don't need to set marketplace or a category. So if you don't set marketplace, you will not be able to set category either. But if you switch to CodeCanyon category marketplace, you will get the list of categories in this marketplace. Everything else is the same as with other widgets. So we have run search in WordPress category for word smart, and here are the 6 results. You can run new items first, for instance. You can also update the search to include subcategory. Subcategories cannot be queried directly from Envato AIP, so you need to enter it manually. Let's try utilities. So this is WordPress utilities category. So here are the utilities with word smart in WordPress category, WordPress utilities category. To run search, you can set more than one keyword. So if you do this, you will get these 2 results. As you can see, setting up widgets is very easy, and you can take advantage of different item display styles and even add your own styles. And you can see in developer documentation how to expand plugin, how to use function for manual insertion of widgets into any area other than a sidebar. And you can also create your own styles to display widgets. You can combine and add multiple widgets to one or more of your sidebars, all depending on the theme. Plugin is compatible with any theme that support sidebars. Some of the Envato AIP requests are limited in number of terms, in number of items returned. So in some cases you will get 10, 20 or 50 items at the most, and in search widgets you are limited by the results of the search. Also make sure to try higher values for caching and avoid unnecessary calls to Envato AIP. Also disable widgets you don't want to use in this list.